Welcome back again. Sorry guys, somehow I turned the phone off and the video ended shortly. Okay, I was talking about my old cylinder head. Yeah, I must have left the piston at home. Anyway, all good. Okay, so we're just gonna, that's the billet head I'm gonna use. Okay, yeah, so yeah, looking forward to that. Get that running and put it in the other barger. Okay, just another subject. I was talking in last, not this video, the video before the other day. Okay, we're going to talk about 45cc Rovan engine. Okay, I've got a brand new one. It come in Wednesday. It's actually pretty good. It took 3 days to get here. I was amazed. Anyway, guys, pulled the engine down. Before I pulled the engine apart, I noticed on the exhaust side, I was looking at the, let's see, exhaust side from the cylinder. I noticed there's scratches on the ball. Okay, let's have a closer look. Okay, right, can't really see it. Let's see if I can stand up and closer look. It's hiding on me. Okay, there you go. Scratches from the ball. Brand new engine. Okay. So obviously there's scratches on there, be scratches on the bore itself. Okay, they must have fired it up in the factory for a brief time, and that's it. Anyway, that's a brand new engine. Okay, it's my supplier. I use Hobby Direct. It's not their fault. They're great guys to deal with. I gave them a ring them up and email the photos. They were more than happy to send me a whole top end kit. The only thing I ask, can you send me out a single ring? Okay, so guys, doesn't happen all the time. I had this same problem with the 71 when Wade SRE Custom said you should pull your engine apart, there'd be dirt in there, and he was right. And I already run mine at the time back then, and as soon as I heard that, mate, I pulled the cylinder out, the motor out. Got a disposable paper plate, a bowl type thing, put petrol in, mate. I did it for about 10 or 15 times to get, and he was correct, there was dirt in there. Okay, so I virtually soaked it back then. Anyway, so guys, if you buy a 71 45cc, and it could be other engines, I'm not saying no, this happens all the time. I just ask who you buy it off, the engine, ask for a base gasket. Okay, for your peace of mind, it's not the supplier's fault, it's the manufacturer's. Right, obviously they're in a dusty area, work area, and obviously, dirt's got in there. This one's been fired up, it's spread it everywhere. If it wasn't started up, I was pulling the engine apart anyway, so yeah, I would have found all the dirt anyway. So at the end of the day, little cylinder head, I made a jig for this to go on the lathe so I can cut the cylinder head off today. Okay, putting on not this particular billet, this a lot bigger than normal. Put the other one like I did on this 71 engine. We're going to do the same sort of thing. Yeah, so machined that, and the beauty about it, actually The bolt holes on these billet heads are more suited to the 45cc. The PCD holes, they're actually virtually hold a hole 45 mils, which is exactly what the billet heads are. The Rovan 71cc engines, they're, Jesus Christ, you got me going. I think they were about 49, so there was a difference. Okay, so the cylinder heads, you actually got to either die grind it out towards that way, the same way as on the head and that, be able to put that cylinder head to make that fit. And obviously you're machining the billet head to suit the cylinder. Okay, so yeah, the 45cc, it's perfect. It is the right one made for that motor. So yeah, guys, this will be a good practice one, probably on that, while I get the other cylinder head in kit, convert it over to a single ring. Now the only thing I don't like at twin ring, guys, actually there was damage on the ring. Look at it. You know what, to focus, you see at the end of the ring on the right hand side, squash. So to me it looks like it was on top of the pin, and that wear has just actually squashed it. Alright, so hey, the Hobby Direct who I do deal with, mate, they mainly do Rovan stuff. They do a lot of other stuff, but yeah, they're fantastic guys, mate. I deal with them all the time. I got a problem, I tell them the problem, they fix the problem. I don't have a hesitation. They know me quite well now. I spend a bit of coin with them. Yeah, and hopefully at the end of the day help them out and sell more motors for them. Alright, so guys, it's not the supplier fault, it's the manufacturer fault. So when you buy any engine Rovan, I reckon, ask for a base gasket. Okay, so you guys, hey, pull the cylinder off, give it a clean wash out, do it about 10 times and until you see no particles in a disposable bowl top plate. Be all good. When you put it all together, make sure your rings are in the right spot with the pin. Okay, and slide your cylinder on. Put a bit of 2-stroke oil on the cylinder liner. Okay, slide it on. Okay, I tend to use free bond gasket goo stuff. Yeah, so with this motor here, I'm still deciding to drill and tap out the 6mm. I'm not going to do that at the moment. So I've got to do the stuffing off the crankcase inside. Yes, underneath that gasket you can see it's not right. So we're going to use the JB weld, fill this all in. Okay, and after that's all dried or whatever, then I'll port it out. You can see the gasket, how much material, aluminium is going to be taken out. Alright, so I'm actually going to ask that Ashley if he wants a converted reed, really, to add 2 transfer ports in. Yes, I could put it in. There's not really much room in there, and there's not much plating, and they tend to over chamfer. You're not going to see it. The exhaust inlet for die grind or whatever they're using, too much, way too much. You know, I can fix up the exhaust obviously because I'm lifting the exhaust. Okay, yeah, all good at the end of the day. It's what you pay for is what you get, so all we're trying to do is improve what we've got. Okay, so I have a rig kit I was going to put on the 38. I might talk Ashley in and put a center port, transfer port in there, put the reed setup on it, yeah, and just do the on the existing transfers, put a hook in it from left to right, in and do it that way. Because the problem, you guys, look, you can do all the porting on these, same as the 71. It's got 5 transfer ports, but when doing that, you're chasing more power. Your rings are not going to last as long. Okay, you're just going to have more wear and tear because you've got less support. So, you know, it's really, so to me, with the 71, I've got about 4 cylinder heads spare. I tend to, when I get into this hobby, because I learned from previous hobbies and that, you guys, you got to have spares. Don't have spares, you know, down the road, your hobby shop doesn't have it. It's got to be ordered in. All right, and what I tend to do, if I see something on special or whatever, okay, yeah, I can use that, I'll buy about 4 of them, and, you know, 4 of those, so I've got 2 or 3 spare at the time. That way, because more what costs you the money if you're buying small pieces and that, it's the postage. So you got to look at the long run. You know, spare parts is the main thing. You know, spare spark plugs, all your bolts and all your bits and pieces and everything. Now, come back to the 71. Yeah, that's all good. I hope to do those 45 and get it all sorted out. I'll do the updates as I go along. Okay, we're just going to make it reliable. It's funny, you know, been looking at 71cc engines, and then I go look at the 45 and go, wow, they look fragile. But anyway, yeah, it's all good. Yeah, your 71, mate, it's a lot thicker material. Look, you guys, if you got the cash or whatever, and you're toying up which motor is what you're after, mate, go for the 71. Your biggest problem is, and sorry guys, I don't have time until I finish all my projects, is your pipe for the 71, because that's what makes it go. Now, if you've got a standard 71 engine, all you need is a pipe, okay, the right pipe, plus the ratio. Now, there's only one ratio I would use. I wouldn't try using your 17, 19, 20, mate. You're just going to run out of puff. It's just not. The right ratio I found, you can use the Rovan high-speed gears, so it's 26/48. Okay, is the perfect ratio. And mate, to be honest, to most people, that's all the power you'll need. You'll be quite satisfied. It's only if you want more power on that, which is what I'm doing, then you're going extreme. All right, you just chase it for more speed, and that's what I'm after at the end of the day. So basically, I did order 3 different ratios. Actually, I brought the last set because it went heavier with the bigger 190 wheels. I went down to 24 on the pinion. Can't remember what that ratio, but that gives you an idea. So really 26/48's the go. I've got the next ratio up, which is 46/28. Yeah, well, we'll just see how this engine would dial in and that, just see how much coat we'll just get. At the moment, I put the 24 pinion in. It's more or less to bed the engine in without loading it, because this is 20 kilos. This is the thing when you add a lot of billet stuff, mate, it's just, you're adding weight. Okay, so I have bulletproof this. The only thing, yeah, I haven't put a clipless U-Billet shaft. Yeah, I got one in the TR gearbox, you know, but I'm not going to pull this down unless I snap it. Apart from that, it's bulletproof. Okay, I spend the coin. You've got to spend the coin on your drive shafts and all that, because that's where you're going to snap it. All right, so yeah, guys. And like I said in the video, she was running rich. She is running rich. But then again, I needed to mix some new fuel. The octane might have dropped down a tad because it's been sitting around. You know, so yeah, that could be what it is. So I basically run 98 octane rating. I don't run 91 or whatever. Never use E10 in small engines. Actually, a lawnmower, your whippersnapper, your ride-on mower, whatever, mate. Do not put them in. It'll kill you, mate. It eats your carburetor out, mate. That's nasty stuff, mate. So I tend to go 98. That's all I use. Okay. Mixing your oil, guys. You just got to watch it. This is sort of around 25 to 1. Just wait a moment. This is stuff I run. Okay, you can run up to 50 to 1. I think that be on the safe side. 25 to 1 is too much oil. Too much oil. On the safe side, yeah, I reckon 40 to 1. Be the way to go, you know. So you run 25 to 1, it'll tend to knock the octane down in your fuel. Okay, even though I run 98, it doesn't really be a problem, but yeah, 40 to 1 is go. 25 to 1 is way too much oil. It's asphytic, so yeah, it's what it says is on the thing. You can run that ratio, but to be on the safe side, 40 to 1. Yeah, that's it, guys. Keep looking out for me other videos. I'll put a garden shed up in the backyard, put a slab of concrete down. Once I put that garden shed there, all the garden tools will go in there, and then I'll move all my gear in the 3 by 3 metre garden shed. That's where I'm going to do all my building and that. At the moment, yeah, all the parts of me barges in the back of my ute. Okay, so I'm looking forward to change everything, yeah, make it more easier. Yeah, I'm looking forward to actually take this for a test run, see how she goes. Yeah, I'm no hurry, yeah. Yes, there's one guy who wants a pipe. When we Taylor 70cc V2 comes to me, I got to do another barger. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to spend $1,000 up to $1,500. Just the bulletproof and run one of these plastic full cages type of thing, because the Taylor motor is 30 mils higher than the barger. It'll hit here, and then you got your spark plug on top of that, so I can't put it underneath that. I thought with the Rovan 71cc roll cage, it'll fit in. It's not going to fit in, so yeah, a bit of a bummer. Or I got the choice, I could buy the guys who I brought the motor off, buy his Outlaw slider. Nice piece of equipment. I just sort of, yeah, you know, spending way too much cash at the end of the day, you know, but yeah, it's all good. Alright guys, I'm out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions, fire away. Yeah, look out for me builds on 45cc engines and how it goes. You know, I'll build it in stages, do it on a test rig, and then I'll pass on to the owner, and he's going to do a video of it running. Alright, I'm out.